Happy Tuesday, April 28th, and welcome to another exciting edition of Rate Desk. I am your host, Michael Thomas, here to talk about multifamily interest rates, among other things. First, to the markets. A couple of the indices are up today a little bit. The Dow Jones Industrial's up, S&P is up, NASDAQ is down. Oil is kind of trading in a similar range, around $12.60 today. And the U.S. Treasury yields are coming in a little bit. They're closer to the 61 basis point range where they were trading up 63, 64 yesterday. Haven't seen any changes to the multifamily interest rates for a little while. 223F is still quoting at the 265 on a 35-year fixed. The 221D4 is at 330. That's 40 years fixed. Going over to the agency desk and my friend John Hinder there. Rates are flat today, same as yesterday. So we're looking at a 320 roughly on a Fannie Mae DUS loan fixed for 10 years. And on a Freddie Mac loan, we're looking at the 350. That has not changed for a while. Now, there's a couple things I want to talk to you about today. One of them is, how do you adapt and change in a new business environment? Watching the financial news, tuning into CNBC, the networks, Bloomberg, there's a lot of mixed information. You know, there's information about bankruptcies and bailouts and forbearance and PPP loan programs. My question to you is this: what are your business fundamentals? Okay? Over the years, I've worked for multiple financial institutions and many borrowers across lots of different asset classes. The successful ones have one thing in common. They have a fundamental business plan that doesn't really change. That doesn't mean you don't adapt. For example, yesterday I was talking about virtual tours being more of a thing. That's adapting. But fundamentally, let's say your business plan is suburban properties and delivering, the absolute best experience possible in those environments. That's your fundamental business plan. And that's what you do, no matter what the news says or where the market goes. My tip for that is to just have a strong fundamental business plan and stick to it. Now, part two of that, I get questions a lot, especially on HUD, because it's an area I focus on for loans. Okay, if you're a borrower, sometimes I'll get questions like, what don't I know? All right. The answer to that in HUD is a lot. These are complicated loan instruments. Okay. I equate this to someone that's learning the English language for the first time. You are going to try to explain to them what a lumberjack breakfast is. Think about that for a second. To explain what a lumberjack breakfast is, I first have to explain what a lumberjack is and what they do, and then why we think they might eat something like that, okay? That is difficult. So there are answers in these types of questions that create more questions. Great, well that doesn't help you, right? How do I solve that? Here's how you do it. Ask your lenders up front, what are things I need to know operationally that may be different with this type of debt instrument? In terms of asset management, is there anything different? What do I need to know in those categories? Okay, and pick a loan program that is right to match your business fundamentals and your business plan. Don't pick a loan and then try to adjust what you do to that parameter. Know why you're getting into a certain debt instrument, okay? Don't let it be like the car dealership. No offense, nothing against car dealerships, but when you go to a car dealership, you get in the new car, you test drive it, you fall in love, you make the deal with the sales guy, and then you talk to the finance department. That's when you find out what you can get, what you can't, and then they try to sell you all this other stuff. Talk to that person early in the process on multifamily loans. Decide what makes sense for your business plan, for your fundamentals, and ask some of those key questions. Operationally, what's different? Asset management-wise, what's different? Make your decisions then, and I promise you will learn, you will pick up the lumberjack breakfast. You'll start to understand it by going along, but definitely find out early what it is that matches best for your business plan. That's my tip of the day. Hey, that might be the tip of the week. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back at you tomorrow at Rate Desk. This has been your host, Michael Thomas, signing off.